So when the Affordable Care Act, more commonly known as Obamacare, was put into play, what were your opinions on that and how did it affect you?
Whenever they were first talking about it, I kind of worried about what it was going to do because the government has not really had a good track record of being able to do anything successful. But once it was actually enacted, it ended up benefiting me tremendously. I had a personal insurance plan that was going to cost me almost $2,000 a month. And then whenever this went into effect, I was able to go into a pool with everybody and my insurance dropped down to around $500 a month.
Wow.
So it made a huge change for me.
Wow. So you own your own dental office. From the perspective of insuring your employees, did it benefit you there also?
It did, because I was only trying to insure 2 or 3 employees because it's a small office. And so it was individual, and so we were paying large premiums for those 3, and our total dropped almost in half of what I was paying for those employees for their insurance. So it helped us by bring us into a bigger pool of insured people.
Wow. So also from the dental office perspective, are more of your patients insured now that you can tell a vast difference in?
One of the things that was allowed with this was expanded Medicaid, and Arkansas took advantage of that. And the expanded Medicaid gave people that did not have insurance, dental insurance, they finally had dental insurance. It covers just the basic things, some fillings and extractions, but for most people, that's a lifesaver for them, that they're not having to go to the emergency room and sit there and then they can't have anything done other than just get a prescription, and so they can come to us and they can get the teeth taken out. And so it's been really good. But it's also, one of the things we've noticed is we had people that had never ever had insurance before, and so then finally they were able to go to the doctor for just little things here and there that just was never available to them before.
Yeah, well, it sounds like it's benefited you all around.
It has.
Thank you for sharing your opinion. So Obamacare, also known as the Affordable Care Act, was put into play a few years ago. What are your opinions on that?
So I don't have Obamacare. I have private insurance, but as a healthcare provider, I can tell you that multiple people have insurance because of Obamacare, and it actually gave insurance to lower income families. However, I can also tell you that many people who have their own businesses and things like that could not afford their insurance because insurance premiums went up. From a personal note, my brother did not have insurance but was able to get insurance because of the Affordable Care Act. However, I have some friends who have a business and could not afford insurance. And because they couldn't afford it, they felt like they would be better off to put the money away that they would pay on premiums because they don't go to the doctor, they haven't been in the hospital. So they put that money away to prevent paying $1,200 a month for an insurance premium.
So one of the benefits that was one of the most talked about benefits is that people with serious health conditions that I guess medical insurance companies thought that they would end up spending more on than they would profit on would deny those people care initially. And Obamacare with that plan cannot do that. What are your opinions on that from a nursing perspective?
Yes, so many people with things like diabetes or cardiovascular disease, if they had a pre-existing illness, could not get insurance. And due to the Affordable Care Act, they took that clause out. And so they allowed people with chronic conditions to be able to get insurance. So that really impacted our healthcare in the country and allowed those people to be able to get insurance. Now, the cost of the premium may be such that a lot of people can't afford it, but they were able to get insurance. And people with chronic conditions are the number one groups of people who go to the hospital. So many times even those high premiums benefit them because a hospital stay is in the thousands of dollars.
Okay, so from an overall perspective, as far as benefit or disadvantage to the most people? What is your overall?
Oh, I would have to say that my seesaw is level, because I see too many people that I see a lot of people that it benefits, but then I see a lot of people that I also do consultation for a health center that works for people who absolutely have no health insurance. And we're just as busy now as we were prior to the Affordable Care Act.
Okay. Thanks for sharing your opinion.
You're welcome.
So as a self-employed business owner, has Obamacare or the Affordable Care Act affected you positively or negatively in your business and life?
Well, in my life, it has been very negative because my insurance almost tripled. I pay over $1,000 a month for 3 people.
Wow.
With a very high deductible.
Okay, so do you insure your employees?
No, they do not want my insurance because they have Obamacare, which has benefited them because they only pay like $13 a month for their insurance, where mine would be like $200 a month. So,
okay,
can't blame them there.
Yeah, for sure. So, does it seem more worth it to you to stick with the cheaper insurance plan? Did you feel, I guess for lack of better words, did you feel like it was better to, save your own money rather than to put money into Obamacare because of the cost tripling, because, you're not sick often, y'all are healthy people?
Yes, but I do think that I would be better off paying a lesser amount, which I do pay a lesser amount because the one I did have is now $1,500 a month. So I went with the lower one. But you have that risk of, we own a business, and if one of us was to get hurt, because we are kind of a high-risk business, so I have to kind of stay in the middle of it. I can't go to the bottom just simply because we would probably go bankrupt if we didn't have pretty decent coverage.
Okay. So how high is your insurance deductible?
$6,000 a year per person.
Wow. So about how long does it take you to reach that deductible?
Normally we don't reach it in a year.
Really? So how does that affect your coverage?
Well, it goes up every year still. I mean, every year I get a letter saying that, and it raises anywhere from $50 to $150 a month every year. So every year I have to go in and look at all the new plans and see if I can get a cheaper one with decent benefits still.
So before Obamacare was enacted, was your deductible lower, or did you
Yes,
pay
my
less for
deductible was only
insurance?
$1,000 a year.
So you were affected by
Yes.
the rising costs
Yes.
that it caused. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing your opinion.
Thank you.